The longer Russia knows it can rely on African nations' support, the longer the devastating war in Ukraine will continue. This was the message of Ukraine's foreign minister to African media following his visits to Nigeria, Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Mozambique. Dmytro Kuleba wants African nations to choose sides and support Ukraine in the war. He says that it's not a geopolitical game orchestrated by the West, but an independent fight for freedom. Meanwhile, South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa is leading an African peace brokering mission with meetings to the Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and Russia's President Vladimir Putin next week. But Kuleba says the Ukraine is not open to consider a ceasefire, as has been suggested, and rather wants a complete end to the war. Kuleba says he is aware of some African countries' close friendships with Russia, but that he hopes to change this.
If you want to be friends with someone who gives orders to invade, destroy villages, towns, kidnap children, and transfer them to Russia to be re-educated, forcibly adopted by Russian families, whose soldiers rape and torture and raise settlements to the ground. If this is the friend you want to have, well, then this is your choice. But I have reasons to believe that at least for some African nations who want to remain friends with Russia, this is a forced friendship. They would be happy to relieve themselves of this friendship.
Kuleba says he looks forward to the outcomes of an investigation into allegations that South Africa is arming Russia, and he hopes to visit the country one day. Kuleba says although he doesn't care about the friendship between South Africa and Russia, he hopes that South Africa will arrest Putin in accordance with international law if he arrives here for the BRICS summit in August.